Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Ultrascan Diagnostics here. This is the CBCT high resolution endodontic mode of the lower right quadrant. The area of interest is the lower right second molar. There definitely seems to be a periodontal component to the tooth. We can see that there is an angular bone defect on the mesial as well as an angular bone defect on the distal. We do see extreme bone loss. This is the bone level of the 6, whereas at the 7, the almost the if this tooth was not fused, the furcation would definitely have been involved. Now we will show you each and every segment. This is the tooth from a sagittal view, which is side to side. On the sagittal view, we can see the fused root. We've got one single canal from top to bottom. We do see extreme PDL widening on this view. Not a major periapical radiolucency, but definitely wide enough to be TTP positive, as the doctor has kindly already told us. We do see a very big distal canal. This part, because there is bone loss, the cavity is definitely not subcrestal, but definitely will be subgingival. We've got a temporary filling material, I'm presuming, and the distal aspect as well. This cavity is definitely invading the pulp space. A rough estimate of the working length for this tooth is going to be 17.7 millimeters, or we can make this 18 millimeters. We've got one single canal. From a coronal point of view, which is front to back, you can clearly see that the PDL widening is quite significant, especially on the buccal side. This will also be positive for probing depth, quite significant. The bone levels are below the cemento enamel junction quite significantly. And if I can measure that, it is going to be approximately 5 millimeters below the cemento enamel junction. We've got one single canal which goes all the way to the apex, no apical ramifications. We do see a small crack here which could lead to an infection on the lingual aspect of the jaw as well. So this is the lingual aspect, this is the buccal aspect. As we move from the front towards the back, there we go, that's where the cavity is. The cavity is definitely subcrestal, but here is again, we can see that there is again a huge periodontal defect which is leading to an angular bony defect as well. If we look at the tooth from a axial point of view, which is top to bottom, on the axial point of view, we can see we've got one canal and goes all the way to the bottom. Just stays one single canal there. So if there are any further questions, please feel free to reach to our team. Thank you very much.